Okay, Bala.
Yes, sir.
So what we discussed in the previous session?
Actually, I was not there, but I saw the video.
Okay, so
We
did
discussed about.
yeah. So did you get something out of that video?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so what we discussed?
You discussed about cookies, URL rewriting, HTTP session.
Right. So what are the different session handling mechanisms we have? Session tracking mechanisms?
Uh, that is cookies, right, sir?
Yeah,
Cookies,
cookies. Next. Yeah.
URL rewriting,
Mm-hmm.
HTTP session.
Mm-hmm. Then what else?
Hidden form fields.
Yeah, hidden form fields and URL relating.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you mean by cookie and how can you implement a cookie? Yeah, Likita?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Cookie means it's like is temporary storage.
Okay,
It has some age limit.
okay,
Means yeah, we can store any section in there temporarily,
okay.
and we can implement this in servlet by using cook. Means it has a own cookie class, right? To add any cookie by using add cookie method.
Mm-hmm. How can you add a cookie? To which object you will add a cookie?
Cookie. Yeah. Means you must create object by using cookie class, right?
Right. That you will create a cookie, but how can you add a cookie? To what you will add a cookie? Where you will add a cookie?
By add cookie method, right?
Yes.
Where
Where do you add that add cookie method? There will be something called response object. So you'll add response.add.
yeah,
You'll add to
response
yeah. So how can you retrieve the cookie?
eh, means request or get cookie method.
So it is a single cookie or you'll get array
Means
of
all cookies which you store. Yeah, array, it is cookie class is array of cookies.
cookies. Yes. So now how to delete a cookie? Okay, we'll pass the question to Monica. Okay, I think she's not there. Nikhil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how can you delete a cookie?
Uh, no idea.
Yeah, you'll set the maximum age of a cookie as 0 so that automatically it will delete.
Yeah.
So you will retrieve the cookie values, you will retrieve the cookies and you will set the age of cookies as 0. Got it? We did
What
an
if
example. Huh?
maximum age is -1?
-1 means it will never expire. It will be there permanently. It will not expire.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Next, Vani.
Yeah.
So what is session?
Session handling.
Yeah, session handling.
Um, Session handling. Basically, in a web page, we can see like time. Suppose if we go for any site like bank sites like Bank of America,
Uh-huh.
uh, there we can if we do not if we do not disturb do not sorry if we do not disturb the system, uh,
No, just keep it simple.
if the system is idle, if the system is idle, Then it goes to refresh page automatically. It logs out of the system.
Yes, that is session timeout. You're telling about session timeout.
Yeah.
But what is session handling?
Mm, no idea.
Okay, so session is you'll create a session, HTTP session is equal to request dot get session, right?
Yeah.
And how can you set attributes to session? Session dot set attribute of, right? We did that in the last session, last class.
Yes.
You forgot?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do not remember those things.
You were not there in the last class, or
I was there in the last class, but I do not remember that one.
okay, okay, yeah. Try to go through the recording again.
Okay.
Yeah. So who else is there? Who is Vinod? Vani, Nikhil, Monica, Likita, Bal. What is that? Okay, what else we learned in the previous class? All the session tracking mechanisms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, what we will do? We will try to learn about JSPs. So now, what is JSP?
Java server page.
Yes. JSP is Java Server Pages. What do you mean by Java Server Pages? The JSP, I think there is some noise coming from someone's end. Yeah. Okay. So now, JSP is Java Server Page. What is Java Server Page and what it is used for? So anyone has any idea? So, okay. Before getting there, do you guys see any issue with the servlets?
Issue.
Yeah.
It's like index page designing.
No, no. I can't say it's an issue, but some kind of a drawback. Yeah, even though you're achieving everything, but there is a drawback.
Mm.
Okay, I'll tell you. See here, if you want to create anything on a page or if you want to print anything on a page, you are creating HTML tags within the servlet code, right?
Yeah.
So that is not a good approach. See, you have a view component, which is a JSP or HTML. HTML needs to go in HTML page, not in servlet page, right? But you are using servlet to create a different HTML. See, I think we have written in get cookie servlet or somewhere. You're getting cookies, but again you are creating a HTML page here. See, this is a Java page. Servlet is a Java page, but you are using servlet for maintaining the HTML code, which is not suggested, correct? HTML is client-side logic. Make sense? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so how can you implement that? See, instead of writing everything in servlet, Java provides you a capability called Java Server Pages. So you can implement all your UI components in the Java Server Pages. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes. So now we will see how does that work. Again, Java Server Pages is not a special technology. Again, the underlying implementation of that is Servlet. As the name you have Java Server Page, that's what I said, right? In any future sessions, whatever the frameworks we learn, The underlying implementation of any technology is servlet technology. So what is the life cycle of a servlet?
Init service destroy.
Init, service, destroy. Like that, when you create a JSP page, even JSP page internally converts into a servlet. So if it is internally converting into a servlet, then this also has a life cycle, right? What is the life cycle of a JSP then? Again, it follows the same thing. Servlet is init, service, and destroy, whereas JSP is do init, do service, do destroy. But for service, there will be something called underscore. So it will be do init, underscore do service, and do destroy. So the life cycle methods of JSP are do init, underscore do service, and do destroy. So internally, when a JSP page is compiled, it will automatically translate it to servlet in the back behind the scene. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Everyone? Yeah. So that is about simple JSP. Okay. You are saying JSP is a replacement for servlet and you can use UA components and you can use everything. Okay. We will see how can we do all those things. Okay. We will try to create a simple project. We already created a servlet project. So we will try to create a JSP project. Are you guys following me?
Yeah.
Yeah. How to create a new project?
Yeah.
How to
Right click new dynamic project.
Yes. Dynamic web project. And we will do
Project name.
JSP project or my JSP. Anything, whatever name you want, you can just give. Just click on finish. Right? So now in my JSP project under web content, what I will do? I will just create a index.jsp file. So how to create a new file? Go to web content, right click, new, create JSP file. And I will do index.jsp. And before going here, we are getting an error. How to resolve this error?
Add server runtime.
Yes, you need to add server runtime. Go to properties, add library, server runtime, finish. Okay. So the error is gone. Okay. Before proceeding further, I asked you guys to learn HTML. Did you guys get a chance to learn HTML?
No, we can not. Means I just learned simple.
Okay, I'm getting a quick call. I have to attend. Sorry, one
Yeah.
second. Hello? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm back. So, are you guys facing any issue with the GoToMeeting?
Yeah.
Bala?
Sir, I just got disconnected and I joined again. I was not unable to hear.
Okay, so the problem is from your end or it automatically restarted?
No, I did not hear anything from your side, so I just
No, no, no.
I
Actually,
logged out and again.
I got a call, so I went to mute. Okay, because Sainath is saying that he's
No,
not.
sir.
Okay, okay. No, no.
I am also not able.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Sainath,
It is stucking and coming here.
Yeah, I'm good.
yeah, you're able to hear now?
Yeah, I'm able to hear, but it is logging off automatically. Like, I think it is my machine problem or something.
Yeah,
But
because everyone are
it's
able
not
to
in.
follow.
Okay.
Nikita, do you have any issue?
No, no,
Nikhil?
But
it's
sometimes
fine.
your voice is lacking a little bit.
Nikhil? Vani?
No, we don't have any issue.
Okay, then I think Sainath, it is your network issue then.
Yeah, yeah.
Your internet issue, because I think everyone are able to hear me properly. So looks like it is network issue. All right. Yeah. So is it okay now, everyone? I think Sainath got
Yes.
dropped off again. Looks like it
Yeah.
connection issue something. Okay. So we will proceed further. Yeah, we were talking about HTML. So did you guys get a chance to learn basic HTML concepts?
No, Venkat, not completely.
Okay. Yeah, just basic things. See, it will not take more than half an hour or 1 hour time. Just the basic things. What is HTML? How to create a HTML? So that you'll understand these things very easily. Why? Because we cannot get down till HTML level and learn. Again, it will take like, it will waste like 2 of our sessions. I don't want to do that. So I want you guys to learn HTML. So tomorrow anyway we have a break day, right? So try to concentrate, guys. So utilize that and try to finish the HTML concepts,
Yeah, okay.
the basic
Okay.
concepts. All right? Yeah. So why I'm saying is, see, I'll be writing input type equal to text and all, but you need to know what is that. Do you guys understand what is that? What I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then that's fine. But try to learn something, because that is very basic thing. If you are getting into Java programming, HTML is a very basic thing. Okay, and it's not very difficult. Just try to go through W3 schools. That's it. Okay. Or in our batch, anyone has already idea of HTML?
Yeah, I know something about that, sir.
Okay, so Bala, what you
I
can
know
do?
that.
As we are not having session tomorrow, if anyone is interested, you can just take a simple session for them, if you are okay. Right?
I know only the basics, but I can tell the only basics, sir.
Yeah, whatever you know, just try to share that. There is nothing wrong. Everyone are in
Okay.
the same page. You are a little bit better by knowing the basics. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So if
Okay, sir.
everyone, anyone, if you need any information, contact Bala
Yeah,
for
Okay,
okay.
sir.
HTML things. All right. Okay. We are back to our JSPs. So we are saying JSP is nothing but view component. And what is the name of the JSP? It is Java Server Pages. So what does it do? It supports UI as well as server side code. So Java Server Page. So what is a page? Page is a UI component. So it supports a page component as well as server side coding. It supports both. Alright? Okay. We will see how does that works. So even in this index.jsp, you can do everything you want. You can create input type equal to text. Okay, so what is that I did?
Username, password.
I just created two text fields and a button. So now if I try to run my application on server, see how index.jsp is getting called?
Yeah.
How it is getting called?
By running the program.
Yeah, we are just running our application, not index.jsp, correct? So what happens is when your application is deployed on a server, it tries to see if it has any page with index. So if it identifies anything with index, it automatically opens up that page. It can be index.jsp or index.html. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what
Okay.
we got? We got a JSP page to get a username text box and a
Username and password.
password text box. Correct. Okay. So now what we will do? We will try to take these values and pass these values to a servlet. Okay. So what we did the same using HTML. Now what we will do? We will try to do the same using JSP.
Yes.
Yes.
JSP.
So now how can I create a servlet?
New class.
You will not write to package.
News. New
Direct
servlet.
server.
Yeah. So what you will do? You will try to get the values from here. Request dot
With get username. Request dot get parameter. Pass.
Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm getting username and password. But what I need to embed here? Form, right? I need to specify an action. What is the
Yeah.
action?
Yeah, submit
Get.
post.
Yeah. So action is JSP servlet, method is post. Clear? So now when we click on that button, we will get the value or we will get the control to the servlet. Do you guys agree with that? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. So now what we will do, we will try to add this username and password in a session. What we are trying to achieve here? We are trying to see JSP acts as a UI component which is a view as well as server. So JSP server, Java server page, it acts as a page and it acts as a server code. How can we implement that? We are seeing. We already saw that it can act as a page by including the text boxes and a button, right? We need to see how it acts as a server component, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So now how to create a session? HTTP session. You guys forgot?
Get section.
Yeah. So now what I will be doing? Session dot set attribute of
Username.
okay. What I'm doing? Just setting username and password. Right? Okay. That's fine. So what I'm doing? When the request comes to this place, I want the request to be redirected to a different page. How can I do that? There is a something called send redirect. So you will do response dot send redirect, and here you can specify the page. Okay, you can specify the page, and in this second.jsp, what you will do? You will try to fetch the values. So you'll create a JSP called second.jsp, and you'll try to fetch the values. How can you fetch the values? So where you set the values? Where did you set the values? Into session, right?
Yeah.
How can you get the values? From the session only, right? So how can you get the values from a session if it is in a servlet? How to get a value from the session? You will do HTTP session is equal to request.get session, and you will do session.get attribute, right? Now I said JSP also acts as a server side code,
Server.
as a Java code. How to understand, how to make the JSP understand that it is a servlet code? There is a tag. See, if you add this tag, this is called scriptlet. This tag is called scriptlet. Scriptlet tag. So what do you mean by scriptlet tag? If you want to write any Java logic or Java code, then you can write that logic within the scriptlet tag. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So now what I have to do? Within the scriptlet tag, I need to get directly I can access session object. No need to create a session object. Dot get attribute of username, and I will expose the statement. And how to get the password? Do you guys agree? Okay, so now what we will do? We will try to run this application. Localhost. This is the first page, right?
Yeah.
So where is it going?
JSP server.
JSP servlet. So there is no JSP servlet. There is a JSP servlet, but why it is not going there? Okay. Why is it not moving? So can anyone tell me what is the issue? So what we are doing, we are just doing servlet. We have created a JSP servlet, and that is the mapping. And we will try to do the same thing with DoGet as well. Okay, got it? It is going, but it is going to a different page. Oops, sorry, it's not DoGet. Okay, I'm just passing the values, right? And I'm clicking on submit. What is happening? I'm just, after going to the servlet, from the servlet it is redirecting to
Second
sec.
.jsp.
Why? Because we have written a code, and where it is going? Do post.
Send it.
Do post. We are sending a post request, so it is going to do post. So what is happening? Our request is coming to do post, and once we get the values, we are setting them to session. That is right. And we are redirecting to a different page. And in the different page, what we are doing? We are getting the values. So how to print the values?
Print writer.
Yeah, that is in servlets. But
Yeah.
in JSPs, you can just give percentage equal to and just give session.get attribute. Now if you see
Yeah.
you are getting the value that is present in the session. So now you do, oh sorry, now do you guys agree that JSP is capable of showing a view component which is page as well as server side coding?
Hmm.
Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Right. So now that is not only the thing. You can do lot many things. You need not redirect to a servlet. you can instead forward to a JSP page itself. So here, okay, we will not have any JSPs or any servlets. Okay, even in this action, we will not do anything. Okay, so what we will do within that page, we can add something called JSP. There are some directives. What do you mean by directive? What is a tag? First of all, what is a tag? Tag is something which specifies the browser, okay, I want this information. So input. So input specifies the browser, okay, I want the input tag, right? So that means I want a text box. I want a password box. I want a button. Likewise, JSP has something called directives. What is the directive? Nothing but a tag. So which is JSP forward. So if you want to forward from one JSP to other JSP, you can do JSP forward and do second dot JSP. So what this will do, when you invoke this index.jsp, control will go to second.jsp. We will see how does that works. See, index.jsp is present in my JSP folder, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So what you are calling, if you see in the browser, what is that it is doing? What is that you are calling?
My JSP.
My JSP. That's the project name. That means which file will be called?
Index page.
Index page. So you are calling index page. But in index page, what you are doing? You are
We are
forwarding.
forwarding to second.
Yes, you are doing a JSP forward. What does that mean? You are forwarding the request to a different page. So instead of showing you a index JSP page, it is showing you a second JSP page. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes. So now I will remove that forward first of all. Then you guys will understand. I have removed that forward. Now, if I see the output, what will be the output? Two text
Yeah.
boxes and a
Only
button.
the
Yeah.
index page.
Yes. So now I will take my forward page back. So now if I click on the same output again, what will be the output?
Second JSP.
Now the second page.
Yes, second JS. Because you are explicitly saying forward. Alright? Alright? Okay. So there is a different thing. This is forward. Now forward has something called JSP param. So if you want to pass any values from this page to the other page, you can set the value. City. The name is city. And value is San Jose. Okay. So what you are doing while forwarding, you are forwarding with a parameter as name city. So now in the second.jsp, you can access that parameter. How?
That will become default parameter, or
What is that?
that will become as a default parameter for everything, or
Only this page. Only you are forwarding to this page, right? So this parameter is
okay.
only for only this page. It will not be accessible for others. Okay? Make sense? So
Okay.
now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So now we will try to execute this again. Okay. What is it saying? JSP get property for the bean. So where is the second dot JSP? Yeah, it's this. So check. Not this.
సామ్సంగ్ E7 అంట బాగున్నారా?
Huh? What is that?
కొత్తగా వచ్చింది అది. నిన్న మా డాడీ షాప్ పోయినట్టు అది కొనుక్కొచ్చుకున్నాడు. ఎందుకున్నాడు తెలియదు. 17,000 అంట. పాత ఫోన్ 5,000కి అమ్మేసిందంట. కొత్త ఫోన్ పట్టుకొని వచ్చిందండి. నువ్వు చెప్పుంటే నువ్వు ఇంకా మంచిది ఏదో ఇప్పుడు 35
Or instead what we can do, we can try this. See, it is coming as a request only, right? So you can do request dot get parameter of city. So now we will see if this works. See?
Hmm.
So what you are doing here in index.jsp, you are forwarding it to a different
City.
page, second page. But to the second page, you are passing a parameter as well. And what is the parameter? City, right?
Hmm.
So how can you access that parameter in the second
Yeah.
JSP? It is a parameter. So you can access using request dot get parameter of city name. Make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So now that is about JSP forward. Now what we will do? We will try to create another JSP.
Hmm.
First JSP. So what we will do? We will not forward anything. We will try to include. So you can include one JSP within another JSP. Okay. How can you include that? There is something called JSP include. So if you do this, you can include one JSP within other JSP. So what is that I have? Index.jsp. And within index.jsp, what I am doing?
Including first.jsp.
Including first.jsp. So now, if I execute our application, what I should get?
JSP.
Huh? The username password. Along with that, I'm saying include first JSP as well. So whatever the content that is present in the first JSP, even that also will display. So what does the JSP include will help you to do? If you want to include anything, you can include that page. Okay, you are including. But what is the use of this? Right? What is the use of this? You want to know? Okay. We will go to a simple example tutorials point. Okay. So this is a tutorials point, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now,
If we are using the same information multiple times, then we can use that.
right. So now what is happening? There is a left side menu. This is left side menu. This is header. The top one is header. So now if you guys see this, and this is JSP form processing, right? This content. Now if I go to any other link, what is that happening? This is constant, header is constant, but only this is getting changed. See,
Hmm.
see the header is same, left is also same.
Yeah.
You guys agree? So what you are doing? So instead of loading this content each and every time, you will create something called header.jsp and left.jsp. And what you will do in each and every page, you will say include header.jsp, include footer.jsp. Footer is the bottom one. This one is footer, right? So you
Yeah.
specify include everything, but only modify the middle one. So what is the advantage of using JSP include?
Repetitive information.
Yeah. So redundant information
We
can.
can use the same info.
Mhm.
We can use the same info multiple times.
Yes. We can use the same info method multiple times. Instead of rewriting the same again and again, you will include the same wherever required. So you are using your code efficiently. Correct? You are not duplicating your logic. You are reusing your logic. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you say it? What is Maven, sir? Maven?
Yeah.
Maven tech?
Maven, Maven, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Maybe once we are done with the JSP thing, right? We will go to
Uh,
struts. Then struts, we will try to implement the struts project using Maven build, right?
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow we don't have, right? Maybe day after tomorrow, when we start the struts implementation, I will tell you.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah. And so are you guys okay with the include, forward, and JSPs? Now, the other thing I want to tell you is you are able to call a servlet from JSP, right? We already did that,
Hmm.
right?
Mm.
Yeah.
We created a form and we tried to call a servlet by clicking a button. Make sense? Now, okay. JSP has, and what is the scriptlet tag? If you
Used for
Def.
writing code.
Yeah, use for writing code. So if you specify anything within this, it is used to write the Java code. So if I do system.out.println, hello, right?
Hmm.
Okay. We are not executing this page, so I will try to print that in this page. Okay, what we are doing? We are just printing hello, right? So,
Mm.
so if we execute this page, so if you
Hello.
go and see in the console,
Hmm.
you're getting it right. So you're able to write the Java logic within JSP page. And how can you do that? By using scriptlet tag. Okay, this is called scriptlet. Okay, and
Okay.
if you specify anything with this scriptlet equals, then this will print the value on the page.
Okay.
Right, that is what it is printing, right?
Yeah.
If you do that, this will print the value on. See, we are doing the same thing. If you do this, this will print the value on the page. So we are getting the value from the session and it is printing on the page. Make sense?
Mm.
Right. So we are saying JSP supports the UI component as well as server side component. Okay. So in that regards, JSP has 9 implicit objects. So what do you mean by implicit objects? By default, if you want to access any, so okay, what is an object? How to create an object?
Instance of a class.
Yeah, how to create an object?
By using new keyword.
Yes, by using new. But that is explicit object. So you are creating explicitly, like class. I mean a is equal to new a, right? So you are creating an object explicitly. Now, what is implicit object? You need not create a new object. JSP itself helps you in providing an object. Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you are saying JSP is providing us implicit object. Okay. What are those implicit objects? Okay. One of the best example is session. You are able to access session, right? So in Java servlet, how you created a session?
HTTP section.
HTTP session. You have created
Yeah.
an object by using HTTP session. But in JSP, it is helping you to provide a session object directly. You are not required to create a new session object. You can directly just do session dot get something. Right? So here are you creating a new object or anything? HTTP session is equal to request dot get session. Are you doing anything like that?
No.
No.
No, because this is an implicit object. Okay. So JSP, like this implicit object, JSP has 9 implicit objects. What are they? They are session, request. Okay. So instead of doing this, I'll just show it in. Okay. So what is this? Can you guys read this?
JSP implicit objects are the Java objects that the JSP container makes available to developers. Means already predefined objects, right?
Yes. And what is the next line?
In each page, and developer can call them directly without being explicitly declared.
Yeah. So you need not declare them.
Yeah.
Automatically get those. And what are the types of objects that you'll automatically get? These 9.
Yeah.
So what is the request? Request is of type HTTP servlet request.
HTTP.
Response. Response is of type HTTP servlet response.
HTTP.
So if you guys, okay, out. What is out?
Print write object.
Print writer object. So in servlet, if you want to do all these things, how you used to do? You used to do print writer out equal to response dot get writer. HTTP servlet request. HTTP servlet response. HTTP session is equal to request dot get session. So to get each and everything, you have to write lot of
Code.
yeah, right, right. That's about it. So like that we have 9 implicit objects. Okay. What is the scope of a session object? Till when?
Public.
Huh? No, no,
Public.
no, no, not that. So till when the object stored in session will be alive?
Until expires means
Until
when
expires.
you log off. Yeah.
Yeah, until expires. And how about application? Session is for only particular login session. Whereas application, if you set anything to application, it will be accessible throughout the application, anywhere in the application. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What is config? So config. In the init method takes a parameter or argument called servlet config. So what do you get out of that? If you want to pass any initial configuration parameters, you can pass using configuration and you can retrieve using this config object. Clear?
Yeah.
Right. Then
Okay.
what is page context?
Service specific features like high
If you
performance.
want to use any server specific features, then you use page context. Right? What is page? Page is nothing but if you want to specify any, see, by default page will be there in every JSP page. See here. So it specifies what type of language you want to use. What is the content type? What is the character set? What is the encoding type? Right? So what is page? Page specifies the complete page information. Alright? What is exception then? If you want to handle any exceptions in JSP, then you'll use exception. How can you specify that? In the page directive, you'll specify, if you do control space, it will give you all, oops, it will give you all things.
Right.
So there you can specify is error page false or is error page true, anything. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it clear everyone or any confusion?
Venkat, what is server specific features means space context?
Yeah. So server specific features in server you are able to access what are, for example, in servlet, what are the objects you are able to access? All the objects you are able to access within this page context.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Context.
Right. So what are the different types of implicit objects that a JSP has?
Request
Request
response,
response, out,
section
session,
number, config
page
state,
context,
context
page.
state, exception.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. And what else? We already discussed about request, right? We already discussed about response in servlets. So JSP is nothing but servlets. So we need not discuss everything, right? All right. So what is JSP lifecycle we discussed?
Do init, do service,
Yeah.
underscore do service,
Yeah.
Service to
So it
destroy.
do
is,
describe.
it is not do, it is JSP unit. JSP unit, JSP service
Under,
is to destroy.
yeah.
But it is underscore JSP service.
But
It is not do, it is JSP. Sorry, my mistake.
yeah,
Hmm.
All right. So that is about life cycle. Now directives. What are the different directives that we were looked into? We looked into page. What does the page says? Page directive. This is the page directive. So what does this directive says? It gives complete information about page. Defines the page dependent attributes. Okay. What is include directive?
yeah.
What is
Used to
include?
include another JSP.
Yes. If you want to
Include
include
another
another
JSP
JSP
into the
within a JSP, then you will use include. What is tag libraries?
It mentions whether input or which action.
Tag library specifies what type of tag libraries you want to use. We will learn this more when we deal with struts. So don't worry about this now. Okay? Alright?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And we learned about JSP actions. What are the different actions
Hmm.
JSP? JSP include, right?
Mm.
Hmm.
What is JSP forward?
Another request into
Forward to another JSP.
Right. What is JSP use bean? If you want to interact any Java program from JSP, then you'll use JSP use bean,
Mhm.
right? So you guys, we already did an example with JSP include and JSP forward, right? You guys can, because we cannot cover everything as we don't have that much time, right, to complete 100%. So you can an example for this use bean, okay, and try to implement it. Read it and try to implement it.
Venkat,
Yeah,
means can you forward not to JSP, can you forward to another servlet?
yeah, we are forwarding to another servlet by using action. The servlet is an action. You need to call a particular action, right? So how
Yeah, getter post.
you can do using form,
Form actioning.
right? But if
Okay.
you want to forward a different JSP, JSP understands a different JSP. So you can use
JSP forward.
JSP forward. Is it clear, everyone?
Mm.
Everyone? Nikhil?
Yeah.
Sainath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Bala?
Venkat.
Yeah. Bala? Monica? Likita? Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it's very simple. So JSPs are nothing but they are the visual implementation of servlet. They are nothing but servlets. But you are implementing the view logic separately so that you are having lot of other features like forwarding to different page, forwarding to one page, including right, writing the scriptlets and implicit objects, right? And we discussed about implicit objects. We discussed already the request and response in the servlets. Cookies handling. We did the same thing in servlets, right? Cookies handling, right?
Mm,
Yes.
We
yeah.
created a cookie, we added a cookie, and session tracking. So why I'm skipping all these things is we spent enough time in servlets, and JSPs are nothing but they are also servlets internally. So you need not worry too much about it. So whatever you are doing in servlets can be done everything in JSPs. But how can you do that? Servlet is Java program, but JSP is Vue program. How can you write a Java code within a JSP page?
The scriptlet.
Yes, by using scriptlet,
By scriptlet.
you can do everything you want. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's about JSP session tracking as well. And yeah, we discussed the hits counter. In servlets, we discussed right number of hits.
Mm,
Auto
Yes.
yeah.
refresh. We try to see the auto refresh in the servlet,
Yeah.
how the page
Mm.
refresh automatically, and page redirect.
Mm.
So how we redirected? Response dot send redirect. We did right in servlet.
Yeah.
So the same thing you can use. So how we did in the servlet? If you go to get cookie servlet, I think not here. Where today I have written one file.
Today. The redirect to second.jsp.
Yeah. See, you can page redirect. You can redirect a page from one servlet to other page by using response.send redirect. So how can I redirect a page from one page to one servlet to other page, one servlet to other servlet? By using send redirect.
Yeah.
Clear? Is it clear, everyone? So JSPs are nothing but servlets. So we have learned everything in servlets. So I'm skipping and I'm giving only the necessary information within JSPs. But I want you guys to practice everything from JSPs. Alright?
Mm.
Alright?
Okay.
Yeah. Is it Is it clear or any confusions?
Yeah.
Okay. I want yes from everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
Okay, then we'll see. So we will start struts framework struts in the next session. Okay?
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone has some question?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from struts, what other frameworks we will learn in this
Spring
training?
struts, spring, hibernate.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So probably we have like 10 more sessions. We can think of any time, any like 8 to 10 sessions. So we can use 2 sessions for hibernate, 2 sessions for struts, 2 sessions for spring, and we can use 2 sessions for JavaScript. And someone asked for Maven as well, right? So we can learn Maven throughout this programs. So we'll be learning Maven only throughout all these frameworks.
Okay.
Okay, and we can use 2 days for RESTful web services, RESTful implementation.
Okay.
So, but before going to all those advanced topics, are you guys confident with the core topics?
Yeah.
We have spent like more than a month, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So, are you guys confident and are you guys sure that you can pick it up all the advanced topics? Yeah, I think you can easily pick it up, but I want everyone to brush up their knowledge just as we are advancing our knowledge, right? So, just brush up everything.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, what we will do, I think we have just saved the information, right, into the page, into the database. Have we retrieved the information, dynamic information? No, right?
No.
Okay, so maybe next session we will try to use some time to retrieve the information. See, till now we are saving and updating the information into the database by using JDBC. So we will write a simple example or an application that saves information in the database and retrieves some information from the database. We will try to implement a login application. I think we already did that, no?
In JDBC, you did that. Means not in tablets.
Okay, okay. Maybe we will do that in the JD. I mean, sorry, we're using JSPs in the next session.
Yeah.
Okay then. Bye.
Okay.
Good night.
Yeah. Bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.